Hi, my name is David Walston, and I just wanted to do a quick video and talk to you about the economic payment or stimulus checks that a lot of people received on April 15th, but there's still a large portion of the population that has not received their checks yet that would qualify to receive them. There's also a good population that wouldn't qualify, and there's a lot of reasons for that, and I'm not going to go over that in this video. But I'll link to a couple Q&As in the description down below that you can take a look at. So what I wanted to talk about today is what happens when you're going on the website to check your payment status for your check or to update your direct deposit information, and you get the screen that says the IRS isn't sure of your status. So they don't really have any status at all, and they're not sure you're available to receive the check. So there's a lot of different reasons for that, and the IRS has given out a couple of different reasons why that could be. But from what I understand and what I've heard from different other tax people is that there's a couple main reasons I've seen. One, you just recently filed your 2019 tax return, so it's going to take several weeks for them to process that return. Once they've processed that return, then they'll work on processing your stimulus payment, which is kind of annoying, but that's how it looks like it's going to be working. And then two, I know several people who don't need to file a tax return normally, but they're also not on Social Security or Medicare, or Social Security. They're also not on, they're not a veteran or anything like that. So they wouldn't be in the system to receive one. Those people, if you filed something, you're going to still have to take a couple weeks. So the biggest thing here is if you haven't received your payment yet, you don't fall into a category that you're not going to get a payment, then my suggestion to you is to just check every week or so on your status. And hopefully the IRS will update it correctly so you'll actually see what's going on. But you have to remember that you're working with the government, and not just the government, but the IRS, who still takes faxes and will not have an online portal for you to check anything. So this is completely new for them. And so I was surprised that they actually got a bunch of payments out on the 15th. So if this is the government, they're going to take forever, even though they said they're going to do it quickly. They did it quickly for as many as they could. The rest of you, everyone else, is going to have to wait for them to figure out what's going on with your information. So if you have any questions, feel free to shoot me an email. I'll put my email in the description down below. Leave me a comment. But like I said, you're going to probably just have to wait and keep on checking every week until it shows up. One last note, this is a new tax credit for 2020 tax year. So from my understanding, and I could be wrong because they could change this because it's the IRS and the government, but from my understanding is if you don't get this tax credit, this prepayment of the tax credit through 2020, and at any time when you file your 2020 tax return, if you have not received it, my assumption, and it could be wrong, like I said, is that you would get it then as well. So, and this isn't going to reduce your refund at the end of the year when you file your 2020 tax return. This is a new additional credit. So, for example, if you were to receive $5,000 as a refund for 2020 without this extra credit, this would be in addition to that amount. So if you've already received it, you still get the $5,000. If you haven't received it, hopefully you will get it in addition to the $5,000. So hopefully that makes sense. Like I said, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below. Love to help you guys out. Thanks.